internationally now, a widening rift between longtime allies as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has rejected calls by the U.S. to scale back its military offensive in the Gaza Strip or take steps to create a Palestinian state. Netanyahu saying in part that, quote, this conflict is not about the absence of a Palestinian state, but about the existence of a Jewish state. With more on the unfolding crisis in the Middle East, we are joined again by retired Marine Intelligence Officer and host of the Strat podcast, Hal Kempfer. You know I always appreciate you. Thank you. I do find it pretty significant, the back and forth, the tensions, pardon me, between the U.S. and Israel over this fight. What do you make of it?
Well, Marla, it's kind of self-fulfilling. We've been standing side by side with Israel since this thing started and taking a lot of international pressure, particularly in the UN, for our strong stance. But this is one that's our position is consistent, the U.S. position with that we want to see a two-state solution. Netanyahu today came out and basically shot that down, saying there will be no two-state solution. Now, with that said, this is in context. Saudi Arabia has said if we can solve, and it's collective we, everybody, all the parties involved, the Palestinian issue, the Palestinian sovereignty issue, state issue, that they would normalize relations with Israel. That is probably one of the biggest stories that's come out, is that thing is not completely off track, that it could happen. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, although Antony Blinken today said that that Hamas will not be destroyed or solved militarily. And that's a little bit of shift in our rhetoric, because that is one of the main goals of Israel and the IDF, is to destroy Hamas as a military organization.
Yeah, and that's been New's stance all along, as we've just, started off our conversation talking about. We have some sound that we want to play from President Biden. This is in response to the U.S. attacking the Houthis, the Iranian-backed proxy in Yemen. He was asked about that, if we're going to continue doing so. Let's take a listen.
Are the airstrikes in Yemen working?
Well, when you say working, are they stopping the Houthis? No. Are they going to continue? Yes.
Is that a good strategy? The airstrikes are not working, according to the president, but we're going to continue striking.
Well, probably not the best choice of words. I don't know why he said that, but the truth is we're not going to win their hearts and minds through airstrikes, all right? But I will say this, we are having a dramatic impact. If you look at just the sheer number of missiles and UAVs, drones they've been able to launch since the airstrike, it's been nothing like before. I mean, before the airstrike, they were putting out 20 drones and missiles a day. Now they're lucky to get any missiles out. I don't know if they got any out today. The other thing is, today we took out 2 missiles that have been hauled out to put on launchers, and they were targeted and taken out before they fired. Yesterday, we did the same thing with a lot more missiles, and our ability to detect, our ability to see these things and then proactively eliminate these weapon systems is probably the biggest thing. It's not that we're going to change what they want to do, but we are changing their means to do what they want to do, and it costs a little bit too.
Yeah, we've compromised them. It sounds like that's what the president maybe should have said, or according to you, what the president should have said, or maybe what he meant. Okay, so there's that, the U.S. and the situation in Yemen. Meanwhile, in Iran, there's a conflict between Iran and Pakistan that's getting more intense. Both have nuclear capabilities to some degree. Each time we have you on, we talk about just this regional conflict that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Is the U.S. going to be pulled into that as well?
I certainly hope not. I don't think so. Right now, it's sort of like the Pakistan launched the same sort of attack with the same sort of premise, saying we're taking out terrorist targets in Iran, the same sort of basically baseless thing that Iran had done the day before. Iran's doing these attacks in Pakistan, Iraq, and Syria, primarily because it was caught off guard with that attack on Soleimani's memorial, and they're feeling the need to do something. And so it's mostly for internal political reasons. However, Pakistan's having none of it. Now, Iran doesn't officially have nuclear capabilities. They're trying to get it. Pakistan does have a very significant nuclear capability, I don't think anything's even close to there yet. But hopefully this will start to settle down now that they've done this collateral strike, and all of this is aimed at an Iranian election. Maybe this will be all we see of this with Pakistan. I don't know about up north, though. I could see more stuff happening there.
Tensions boiling over across the Middle East. We said it there on your screen, and boy, they are. Okay, well, for more of Hal's incredible insights, check out the Strat podcast, Strategic Risk Assessment Talk. Wherever you listen to podcasts, you're always a wealth of information. We always appreciate your perspective. Hal Kempfer, thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you, Marla.